Welcome back to Lacuna, the, do we say cyberpunk, futuristic noir detective story. So, we've spoken to the chief, and I believe it is now time for us to go to the basement and conduct an interrogation. So, let us do it. Yeah, let's do it. How are we gonna get there? Clearly not this way. Down here. Okay, this looks right. Hello, Holloway. I've been told that our guests are eagerly awaiting me. They sure are. I suggest you talk to Gonzalez first. It's the usual rich guy crap with him. He's going to be surrounded by lawyers in a few hours. At that point, it's going to be hard to get any more out of him. Oh, for fuck's sake. Why is it that people can just buy their way out of here? We're lucky he's from Drovia, so he doesn't have a lawyer here yet. But he does have a Drovian lawyer on the line right now who's going to annoy the hell out of you. He's somewhere in space and has a communication delay of about 30 seconds from what I understand. So if you want answers, you better have a strategy to make him talk quickly. Because you can be sure that lawyer is going to shoot your questions down once they reach his ears. He's also going to call you on your bluffs, so be careful. Got it, thanks. Saito did some digging and compiled a number of documents that could be useful for your interrogation. First, he gathered some basic information on Gonzalez and put it on the pinboard over there. You can take a look at it with your ARM module. Second, he pulled a list with all incoming and outgoing calls from Gonzalez's phone. I'll send that to your cell. Okay, that could be useful. So we see who he's talking to. Give it a read. And if you have any more evidence that incriminates our guy, go over it before you go in. I will, thank you. You're welcome. Let me know when you're ready. Okay, let us do that there. So first of all, AR mode. Abraham Richard Kenneth Gonzalez. Date of birth 1790. My word. How far in the future are these guys? 1790, place of birth New Joran, single, faith Savient, place of residence Drovia Sector 1 since 1830. Okay. Formation 1810 to 1815, degree in engineering, New Jordan Elite University Piston College for Engineering and Business, 1815 to 1820, trainee on Drovia, 1820, Foundation of Power Up, DE Grant for Young Founders. Since then, CEO of Power Up. Okay. I think that's about it. Now, what about the phone calls? They'd be here? Yeah. Wait, is this here? Body... No, we don't need body enhancements. Let's look at the call records. Agent Holloway. Call records of Abraham Gonzalez. Okay, so the first... So 10... So all of these incoming calls. So this is an incoming call, outgoing call. So we made 1, 2, 3 outgoing calls. Do we have the... so this is 823. 8... Wait, is that right? Hang on. What the hell kind of time is it? No, here are the times. Okay, here we go. Wait, so what are the... Oh, these are the numbers. Okay, here, so times, incoming call, 10... What? Oh, I see. Okay, so this is... Wow, this isn't in order. Is it? No. 10, then 2, then 10? Anonymous, okay. 11... Alright, I think this should be enough. Right. Anything else we need to know? So, you ready? Yeah, let's go. I am. Alright, I'll unlock the door. Good luck. Actually, hang on. I just feel like we should commit that to memory. Alright, buddy. Hello, Mr. Gonzalez. I'm Agent Conrad. I already talked to your colleagues. I didn't do anything illegal, rather. You don't have a right to keep me here. I'm a citizen of Drovia, and you have no evidence against me. We could keep you here for 24 hours, even if we didn't have evidence. But we do. Let's start with your associate. What do you know about Boyd and the data he brought you? He's not my associate. I didn't even know he was called Boyd. Listen, Mr. Gonzalez. Bluff, you'll be acquitted if you talk. I know you had a call with him last night. I know you met him before. I know you had a call with him last night. We have Boyd on record talking about the handover of some data storage module on Joris Plaza. He explicitly said that he called the person he was going to meet at 11 last night. You have an incoming call at that exact time from... Oh, I think I got that wrong. A number ending in 99? My cousin Gus? What does he have to do with anything? Ugh, your cousin? Yeah, you can look it up on my cell. I saved his number. Anyway, it doesn't matter. We caught you meeting Boyd this morning. That's enough evidence to connect the two of you. Good evening, Agent Conrad. My name is Jim Miller. I am Mr. Gonzalez's lawyer. Nice to meet you. A team of legal professionals is on its way to advise my client. Until then, he won't answer any of your questions. Did you act on anyone's orders? You heard my lawyer. I'm not supposed to talk to you before my legal team arrives. Listen, Mr. Gonzalez, I've heard that your company needs Drovian Tellinium, your company needs Garian Tellinium, Tellinium, isn't it? You support Drovian independence, you don't support Drovian independence, DE. I think he supports Drovian independence. You publicly stated your support for the Drovian fight for independence. So I'd actually be surprised if you were involved in Banny's assassination. You have the opposite of a motive. Yet here we are, but you still have a chance to clear your name. If you help us crack this case, the public might never learn about your connection to Banny's murderer. Shit, I told you I didn't know anything. I was contacted anonymously a few weeks ago, shortly after I booked my flight to Gara. I was told to pick up a storage module here and send its contents out of my way back home. Send it where? They were going to contact me. I have no means of reaching them. Who are they? I really, truly don't know. The person who contacted me spoke Drovian. That's all I can say. Wait, so whoever put you up to this is Drovian? Why would they work with an anti-Drovian terrorist group? I don't know, but I'm 100% sure they were from Drovia. I got paid to do it, not ask questions. My company really needs a cash injection right now. Mr. Gonzalez, I urge you to stop answering questions before your legal team arrives. You are complicating things for yourself and for us. My God, calm down. It's not like I've said anything what incriminates me. But he's right. I'll wait for my legal team to arrive. Fine. Okay, so we got something, right? Leave me alone. Yeah, okay, so we got something. That should be useful, I'm guessing, right? So, how did it go? He doesn't seem to know much, which in itself is interesting. Well, it's more than nothing. Good luck with the other one. He's a tough nut to crack. Hasn't said a single word yet. Not sure if he has an emotional reaction to anything. We know nothing about the guy. He's a complete ghost. If you have any evidence that could be useful, though, you should go over it before you talk to him. Let me know when you're ready. Okay, so let's prep the interrogation. Let's look at the evidence we have. So, you ready? I think we're ready. Let's do it. I am. Alright, I'll unlock the door. Good luck. Okay, so this is the sniper now. Boyd. Hello, Mr. Boyd. Do you have a last name, or is that your last name? Alright, Mr. Boyd then. I'm Agent Conrad. You have quite a mess out there. Shooting Joseph Banny put you on top of our most wanted list overnight. Your friends just announced their next big project, and you're uniquely qualified to help us get ahead of it. What do you know about the Liberators' plans? Okay, how about this? Ask about Zora? Ask about Liberators? What do you know about Zora? Let's ask about Zora. What's Zora's role in all this? Zora? That's right, Zora, the woman you met last night. I don't know any Zora. But I know you do. Did you ever meet before last night? Why did you take that data stick? Yeah, why did you take that data stick from her? You told her there was a change of plans she didn't know about. Was that true? Or did you trick her into giving you the data? Did you want it for yourself? Or did you want to protect her by going to the handover in her stead? You two seem to care about each other. So I'm sure you want to know how she's doing. How about this? I tell you what I know about her, and you tell me what you know about the Liberators. You go first. Alright. You'll be happy to hear that we don't know her whereabouts. She wasn't at Jorah's Plaza when we got you, and all we know, she's leading a happy criminal existence. It's your turn. Who's behind the Liberators? I don't know. I've never met them. They just paid me. Who paid you? I answered your question. Fair enough. Well, this was fun. Let's do it again sometime. God damn, the guy's, he doesn't give you anything, does he? Hopefully we're getting something useful out of them. I mean, are we, though? Are we? Like, these guys, work. Let's talk to Saito. Evening, Neil. Hey, Saito, how's it going? I'm not gonna lie, that video was a little upsetting. I mean, I know that my religion is strange to some people on Gara. But an anti-Savian terror group? That's something else. Should I be worried about wearing my scarf in public now? I think those people are idiots, and I'm sure the vast majority of Garians agree with me. I know. Hey, I also have some good news. I found out where the Liberators video was broadcast from. It's a company called AdSpot. They own most of the billboards in the city. You want an ad played, you go to them. I took a shot in the dark and checked ongoing police operators in the center. And what do you know? Someone at AdSpot made an emergency call tonight. Apparently, an intruder forced their way into the server room and gained access to a computer. I made contact with the local police department. They sent 2 officers who secured the scene and are waiting for you to come have a look. Fast as lightning, Saito. Great work. Well done. Conrad and I will go to AdSpot and have a look around. We really need to get ahead of this one and prevent another attack. Why don't you follow up on the leads while we're gone? Trace the perp's payment to the hotel as well as the mysterious transaction to the escort. And maybe we can find out where the sniper's accomplice got her face changed. Conrad, I'm taking off the roof. Want to hitch a ride? You know I don't. Was worth a try. Meet you at AdSpot then. I need some fresh air. I'll come with you, Gary. Okay, so off we go to AdSpot. And we're really rushing around, aren't we? But this is progress. Well done, Saito. He has hopefully gotten us a lead that'll get us a step ahead. But, we'll have to see how it goes. I suppose, we couldn't have expected more from Boyd, from the sniper. So, having gotten what we could from him is better than nothing, I guess. But could we have gotten more from Gonzalez? That's the question. That is the question. Gara Level Business Center.
During the train ride, every screen in the city had been playing news reports about the Liberators' announcement. They were the first violent domestic terror group with a political motive in recent Garian history. But there was something else that struck me about them. This wasn't the usual MO of a conservative group trying to maintain the status quo. It felt much more like revolutionaries hoping to effect change by resorting to drastic measures.
Okay. Is this... No, this is cordoned off, isn't it? Oh. What is this? There's a lot more glass lying around outside than in. Officer Wong, and he seems pretty nervous about his boss. Hey Conrad, this is Officer Wong, my colleague, Neil Conrad. Thank you for filling me in, officer. We'll take it from here. Conrad, the security guard who called the police is still inside. Let's go talk to him. He works for a security firm named Cox that was contracted by AdSpot to monitor their offices at night. I already informed the CEO Albert Cox about the intrusion. Or rather, his secretary. She told me that he's been at a business meal since 5:30. But she said she's asked him to return to the office for questioning soon. First, let's hear what the guard has to say. Brown, I'm not panicking. You are being careless. I want you to promise me that you stay home tonight, okay? Oh, the officers are here. I'll call you back later. Good evening, Mr. Brown. We need to ask you a few questions. Officers, I really don't understand how it happened. I was just getting a coffee in here and then... I mean, I can't have an eye on the rooms all at the same time, right? It wasn't my fault. Calm down, sir. We're not accusing you of anything. My boss won't be happy at all when he hears about this. Could you tell us what happened from the start? The broadcast began at 6 o'clock. Where were you at that time? As I said, I had left my post at the front desk for a short break and was having a coffee in here. I heard the sound of shattering glass, and I ran looking for the noise. When I arrived in the server room, I saw the broken window and the video playing on screen. I stopped the broadcast as quickly as I could. It all just took a few seconds. Hold on. They managed to climb in, log into the computer, and start that video within a few seconds? It seems that way. Did you see anyone when you entered the server room? No, it was empty. I went to look outside, but they were already gone. So to be clear, the video could have only played for a few seconds? No more than 10. And if you stop it here, it immediately stops everywhere? Yeah, the screens across the city just mirror the ones in here. Look, my boss will say it's all my fault, but I swear to you, Okay, thank you. That's all for now. Conrad, I'm sending a sheet to your cell. Okay, we're gonna have to do some more detectiving. Have a look around and see if you can find out who started their broadcast. Okay, let's do some investigating. Do we believe Mr. Brown? Excuse me, Mr. Brown. Anything else you want to know about your relationship with your boss? Let's ask about tonight. About tonight. Did you leave the building at any time? Only one time, when I went looking for the intruder and I came right back. Did anyone enter the building except for you? Just me and whoever started the broadcast. Can I go home now? Soon my wife's a Sabian, and after that video today, I'm afraid you'll have to stay a little longer and help us find the people behind all this. I'd feel better if I was with her. Called her earlier and told her to stay home, but she wouldn't listen. I see. Anything else you want to know? About your relationship with your boss. What's your relationship with your boss? Honestly, I can't say he likes me. I think he's been looking for a reason to fire me for a while. I think I only got the job because of one of his top men vouched for me. I see. That's all for now. Okay. Oh wait, we can go up no, not there. Okay, nothing else there. No need to talk to Gary. Let's check the server room. Hey, Saito, could you do me a favor? Of course, shoot. There's a presence sensor at the entrance of AdSpot's server room. Any chance you could pull his data from around the time the broadcast was started? Give me a sec, I'll check. Come on, Saito. I got access, but the sensor doesn't store any names. However, I could provide you with a list of every time someone passed through that door around 6 o'clock. Great, that would be helpful. Alright, sending it to you now. Remember that the sensor reacts every time someone uses the door, no matter if they're going in or out. Gotcha. Talk to you later. Okay, let's look at the data. Neil, new message waiting for you on the data. Dating Elite. Make sure to check the Dating Elite team. Okay, this is for another time. AdSpot presence detector. List of presence detector entries. 640. 52 AdSpot facility level business center entries. Okay, there's one at 556, one at 601, and one at 602. So, does this mean that someone went in there or went out at 5:56? And then, curious, the information in this message is sensitive and exclusively reserved for cleared agents of the state. Okay, what does that mean? The video broadcast was started by Brown, Chen, Moore, Cox. Who are these people? I don't think... we need to meet the others. This must be the computer they used to broadcast the video. Okay. Anything else? It looks like someone smashed the server room window. Sir? Need any help? I'm here. And what is this? Security... This is an APOS 420 door card scanner. People are logged every time they pass through the door. This model doesn't distinguish between people entering or leaving the building. Okay, so records. So let's go to 6 o'clock. So, it's 6. So, Jim Chen... Security services. So it was Cox, and Cox. So, throughout the whole time, whoever it was Cox Security Services. There was no one else. Huh. Okay. So, I mean, what he said is right. There were no... It definitely wasn't a... It definitely wasn't an employee of AdSpot. It had to have been security services. Okay. What are we thinking? What are we thinking, guys? Excuse me, Mr. Brown. Anything else you want to know? About those door cards. I saw that you used the door card to enter and exit the building. Yeah, Cox Security has 2 door cards for AdSpot. This one and another one in a locker at our office. Only our boss, me, and the other guard assigned to AdSpot can open it. They're not personalized or anything. We just grab one in HQ before we come and go. Who is the other guard? His name is James Moore. He's been working for the boss for a long time. We alternate shifts here at AdSpot. Today's my turn. I see. That's all for now. Okay. So... it has to have been Brown. I mean, if it wasn't Brown... I mean, we've got all the clues. Broken glass. There is a lot more glass lying outside than inside. Okay, what does that mean? What does that mean? That means... what does that mean? That means nothing, right? Card reader. This card reader unlocks the door every time someone goes in or out. Presence detector. Registers everyone who enters or leaves the server room. Window. It looks like someone smashed the server room window. This must be the computer they used to broadcast the video. Okay, I think, the video broadcast was started by... Cox is the security. Brown... not Chen. Moore. Maybe Moore? Maybe Moore came in and did it, right? I mean, it couldn't have been Brown. That wouldn't make sense. There was definitely someone else here. Okay, let's think about it, right? Let's think about it. Broken glass on the outside. That must mean that the person was inside already. Right? It has to be. Let's just look at the records. Where are the logs? Okay, only our boss, me, and the other guard assigned to AdSpot can open it. Okay, two door cards. So this is the next thing, okay? 2 door cards. The boss, Brown, and the other guard. The only other guard was James Moore. I think it's James Moore. I think it has to be. Let's look at the AdSpot presence. Exactly. So there are 3 entries here into the into the server room. One is our guy Brown going in. The other is our guy Brown going out. This here has to have been someone already in there. It has to be. I'm doing it. I'm setting it up. Can't be Cox. It's not Brown. Not Chen. I think Chen's the CEO. Has to be more. Logic dictates. Come on, guys. Yes, we want to submit it. Let's talk to Gary. I took a look at the broken window. There was a lot more glass lying outside than inside. I'm pretty sure that it was smashed from the inside, not the outside. Yeah, we were right. You're saying they broke the window to get out, not in? Exactly. I think that whoever started that broadcast walked in through the front door, played the video, smashed the window, climbed through it, and ran away. Why break the window at all, then? Probably to conceal the real way they got in. If our perp entered through the front door, they must possess an AdSpot door card. That leaves us with a limited circle of suspects. Apart from the employees of AdSpot, 3 people from Cox Security have access to the door cards as well. Cox himself, Brown, and his colleague, Moore. Moore works here as well. He and Brown take turns in surveilling the facility. Any idea which of them started the video? Yeah, someone with the Cox Security door card entered the building at 5:55, shortly before the broadcast began. It can't have been Brown. He passed by the door 3 times since he arrived, which places him inside. Couldn't he have climbed back into the broken window to avoid the scanner at the door? No, that's evident from the data in the server room door. Saito pulled it for me. There's another scanner there. Only 2 other people have access to Cox's door cards, James Moore and their boss. Cox has been at a business meal since 5:30, so Moore is the only suspect left. Good work, Conrad. I'll send a unit to arrest him immediately. You and I should pay him his boss a visit and see what he has to say. Should be back at his office by now. I'll send you Cox's address. Get on the train, I'll meet you there. Roger that. Sweet. Of course, guys, we did it. As we always say, if you eliminate the impossible, then whatever's left, no matter how improbable, must be the truth. Okay, I think Mr. Spock said that. But goddammit, that counts as us. We use logic. Hey, Saito. Neil, good news. I managed to crack the cell out of that businessman, Abraham Gonzalez. I found a deleted message that is extremely interesting. Seems like someone hired him to fetch the data module on Angara. And here's the kicker. The message was sent from Mercurius Network. The what now? The Mercurius Network is only accessible to really big companies. They have to be publicly traded and count more than 10,000 employees. What's more, the message was sent via a highly encrypted channel of the network. Those are exclusively accessible to high-ranking executives. That means that whoever sent that message to Gonzalez is someone high up at the big company. Not just high up, it practically has to be the CEO. Good job, Saito. Sounds like a solid lead. I'll forward you the message and a list of all employees in the solar system that match the criteria. I'm also opening a sheet about who is behind the Liberators. Oh, and one more thing. I also managed to extract a message from the sniper's cell. Looks like he sent it to the woman who stole the data from our chief. You might want to have a look at that as well. I'll forward it to your cell. Copy that. Talk to you later. Well done, Saito. Okay, so we have a new sheet now on the Liberators. I suppose we should have a look at that, shouldn't we? What do we have? We have a new sheet. Yep, the Liberators. The name of the company behind the Liberators is... Here, we have to figure out the stuff here and start filling out, which we can do. List of companies. Companies that could be behind the Liberators. Oh my days. Okay. Forward our deal. Mr. Gonzalez, as promised, I'm sending you more detailed instructions for our mission on Gara. On 1840, on the 4th of May, 1840, at 8:30 in the morning, you will wait for our contact person at the big fountain on Juris Plaza. She will hand you a data stick that you will take with you when you leave the planet in the evening. As soon as you have left the Gara network, you will be provided with the exact address to send the data to. As agreed, you are strictly forbidden from asking questions or trying to find out what the data is about. Discretion is of utmost importance for this mission. As soon as the module is in my possession, the agreed upon fee will be transferred to your bank account. Sincerely. Oh, okay. So this here basically confirms what Gonzalez says. That it's very, very hush-hush. No names, no details, all that kind of stuff. Sorry, Zora. You probably figured out by now that I lied to you about Williams asking me to take care of the handover. Pretty sure you're mad as hell, and I'm sorry for that. The thing is, I have a bad feeling about this whole mission, and I really couldn't stand it if you got hurt. So, Boyd really does care for Zora, doesn't he? We promised each other that this was the last job we would accept and that we would get out of it all afterwards. However, over the last few days, I realized that going back to normal after all those years scares the shit out of me. I'm not like you. What I'm trying to say is, if I don't get out of this, I want you to quit nonetheless and do what we were planning to do. I'm sure it will make you happy. Maybe not immediately, but surely after a while. If everything goes as planned, I'll be with you in no time, and I'm sure I'll find a way to get used to normal life. If it doesn't, don't look back, and don't come looking for me. Boy. Aww. So our sniper does have a soft spot. Or he does care. Well, I think we knew that anyway, didn't we? Come on. Okay. Let's go. What? Where the hell? Garapahulam Market. Alright, where would Cox Security be? Veggie buffet. Yeah, let's head up here. I'm wondering if there's anything to interact with in the environment. Oh. Hey, Gary. Conrad, I'm having car troubles, but I'll be there soon. Car troubles, huh? Save it, Conrad. This is literally the first time you got somewhere faster than me. While you're waiting, you can swing by the restaurant where Cox presumably had dinner and check his alibi. We asked for them to send over tonight's surveillance footage. They said that their camera is unfortunately broken right now. Seems to be one of those locations where privacy is part of the service. The restaurant is on the layer above Cox's office in the train station. Go upstairs and take a left. You could have a chat with his wife if she's still there. Her name is Yvonne Cox. Roger that. See you in a bit. I'll give you a call when I have an ETA. Okay, let's find this restaurant. Alright, so I think we've just filled up our cigarettes. But goddamn, we're not having any more. Because we've said. So I think it's left, right? He said? Up and left? There is no up and left. Up and up. Oh, hello? Good evening, sir. Do you have a reservation? Evening. I'd like to talk to Yvonne Cox. Is she here? I must ask, is she expecting you? Not really, no. I'm sorry, but I can only let you in as part of a reservation. Neil Conrad, CDI. Would you please lead me to Mrs. Cox? Would you please follow me? Sir? Miss Hendricks, and that's why it's vital that we keep negotiating with them, no matter what Albert says. Miss Cox? Yes, who are you? Neil Conrad, CDI. Sorry to interrupt, but I'd like to ask you a few questions. CDI? What did I do to deserve your attention? It's about your husband, actually. Ah, well... Excuse me, Miss Conrad. Jacqueline Hendricks, attorney at law. Mrs. Cox is my client. You realize that she is not obliged to give you any information about... It's okay, Jacqueline. Let's talk, Mr. Conrad. Would you mind if we stepped outside? I need some fresh air. Okay. That was easy. And the lawyer was right there as well. Jacqueline is a little overprotective sometimes. That's how you know a lawyer is worth their salt. You said this was about Albert? What is it you want to ask me? I was wondering if you could tell me where your husband was around 6 o'clock tonight. We met here with Jacqueline at 5:30 and discussed some business decisions over dinner. About half an hour ago, Albert got a phone call and excused himself. That was us. Sorry for interrupting your dinner. Did Mr. Cox act strange in any way over the last few days? I have no idea. Last time I saw him before tonight must have been 2 weeks ago. Albert and I don't live together anymore. We have all but separated. You're getting a divorce? Maybe. It would be very complicated for our businesses. I see. Well, that's all for now. Thank you for taking the time. Gary, what's up? I'll be there in 10 minutes. What about you? Did you talk to the wife? Yeah, she corroborated his alibi. Do you believe her? I didn't have the impression she'd lie to protect him. Their marriage is apparently more of a pragmatic arrangement at this point. I see. Listen, I got bad news. Moore's not home. He's on a holiday, according to his wife. She said he went to Manami Tree Resort? We're currently trying to confirm this and get a hold of him. Why don't you go talk to Moore's wife? See if you can buy that story. Saito says they're very close by. Move up a layer or two and make a right to leave the market. You should find her apartment there. Come back down to Cox's office when you're done. It's right near the train station. I'll be there in 10. Okay, so let's go to Moore's apartment.
On my way up to Moore's apartment, I walked through aromatic clouds of fried rice, fish, and mystery meat. I'd been down to Paloon Market once before, with Catherine. It almost surprised me to see that none of the platforms had collapsed in the years since. People were still selling the same junk, some of it probably stolen halfway across the planet.
Damn. I like to think that the noodles that one would get from a store, they would be pretty decent. I have to believe that. Anybody home? Who's there? Agent Neil Conrad, CDI. I already talked to your colleagues. I know. I'm sorry to bother you once more. You said that your husband went on a vacation, is that correct? Why don't you come in? Can I see your badge? Of course. James went to Manami Tree Resort. His flight left last night after work. Is there a way to contact him? He left his cell here because he wanted some peace and quiet. What exactly do you want from him? I hope he's not in trouble. We're still collecting evidence. Wait, why would you say that? Why would you say that? Does he get in trouble a lot? No, not lately. Wouldn't everyone be worried about the CDI knocking on their door? Not lately? Does your husband have a criminal record? He made some mistakes years ago, and he did his time for it. What did he do? His boss asked him to make a delivery of illegal substances. James got caught, and his boss said he knew nothing about it. Who was his boss at the time? Not Mr. Cox, I suppose. Oh, it was Cox, all right. James was in prison for almost a year and went right back to working for him. He didn't hold a grudge at all? Let's say he didn't have much of a choice. It's hard enough finding a job nowadays, even more so with a criminal record. Thank you, Mrs. Moore. That's all for now. If your husband gets in touch, tell him to contact me. Here's my cell info. So, are you thinking that Moore broke in there, sent that message on behalf of Mr. Cox, or at Mr. Cox's instruction? Do you mind if I have a quick look around? Look around? why not? Please don't make a mess. Okay, come on, let's find something. Don't know what that was. Oxynodol, a highly addictive substance used in lung disease treatment. Oh dear. 2 news articles. The Moors hung up on the wall. I downloaded them to my cell. Okay. A single plate in the sink. Looks like she had dinner alone. Yeah, that kind of corroborates the story. Excuse me, Miss Moore. I have another question. Why did you frame those 2 news articles? They're important to James and me. They remind us of things we shouldn't forget. What things? I'm sorry, but that's really private. Could I ask you to leave now? I'm tired and need some rest. I see, thank you. Okay, well, yeah, we've, Oh, what does Saito want to say? Oh, it's Gary. Conrad, how did it go with Moore's wife? Well, she doesn't seem to know what her husband is up to. I took a look around the place, though. Good, we need all the information we can get. I'm almost at Cox's building. Meet you there.
Oftentimes in our investigations, the obvious solution would turn out to be the right one. People usually acted in accordance with their interests and their emotions. Whoever we first thought did it, they often turned out to have done it. With Moore and everyone else we had met so far, it always felt that we were at least one step removed from the truth. Nothing about this case was obvious.
Go to Cox's security. Okay, well, guys, we'll take a quick break here. When we get back, we will be going to Cox's security and seeing what Gary has to say. Because, yeah, I'm sure we will be learning some stuff in a bit. But yeah, that is all for now. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care.